Do you know where the scariest place on Earth is? People usually believe that behind the clouds is the way to heaven, but the abyss is always creepy because it symbolizes hell and death. The Mariana Trench, at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean northeast of the Philippines, is a crescent-shaped indentation, a rift, 2,550 kilometers long and 69 kilometers wide, plunges straight into the cold, dark, and dead void. The deepest point, ChallengerDeep, is a staggering 11,034 meters. Imagine if Mount Everest was shoved in upside down, there would still be about 1.6 kilometers underneath. About 180 million years ago, the Pacific Plate subducted underneath the Asian-European plate. It melted into the mantle and formed a trench where it collided. There's 1,100 atmospheres of pressure here, and it would crush a man to pieces in less than a second. Remember the Titan Deep Diver implosion in June of 2023? The Titan Deep sub was crushed to pieces at less than 400 atmospheres. That's how terrifying the pressure of the deep ocean can be. So far, the record for human diving is 332 meters, held by Egyptian Ahmed Gabel. Military submarines can only dive to about 1,200 meters. When it comes to deep diving, it's a lot harder than exploring space. More than 500 astronauts from all over the world have been to space, but only 4 have actually gone to the bottom of the Marianas Trench. In 1961, Jacques Piccard of Switzerland and Don Walsh of the United States dived to 10,118 meters. 2012. Avatar director James Cameron dived to 10,111 meters. In 2019, American tycoon Victor Viscovale dived to 10,928 meters. The greatest feeling anyone can have here is one of desperate desolation and loneliness. But even in the dead depths, there is life. Scientists have discovered a multitude of bizarre and terrifying creatures. The darkness has almost degraded their eyes. But some have evolved glowing organs. It's assumed that the immense pressure below 6,000 meters destroys the cellular structure of animals. But most amazingly, the unmanned probes have found shrimp-like flake horns, snailfish about 20 centimeters long, and sea cucumbers down to 8 kilometers. Based on their low-temperature habits, scientists hypothesize that they came from the waters of Antarctica. At the bottom of the Mariana Trench, there's also a mysterious gurgling sound. It doesn't sound like whales or seawater. It stretches for thousands of kilometers, but it intrigues and frightens explorers. One theory is that the sound comes from a huge crack at the bottom of the trench. It's eating up water at a rate of billions of tons a year. So do you worry that one day the water will run dry?